All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and tell everybody that we are here, and we are waiting for the Sheikh to call us. Let me be sure that my Skype is on. All right, the Skype is on. If you hear me, feel free please to call anytime you wish. I will be happy to take your call. Always we hope Muslims, they will come with the reasoning, and we wish one day we will find a Muslim who is smart, because it's really hard to find one. I'm not insulting, but we prove it every day. If there is a Muslim, he's a smart, maybe he's a smart in mockery, making fun of others, but if you study carefully what he is saying, it's stupid, it's false, it's foolish. So at the end, he's making mockery of himself. So I see this guy here. I don't know if this is him, because it sounds like a different name, but let us see. He's not answering. He's online. Let me text him. Let us see. Please invite your friends until this guy call me. I'm texting him. I'm fixing the recording so that I make sure it goes on the net. He's saying he is fixing the recording so to be sure it's going to be in the net. Trust me, we are the one who want to be sure it is in the net. Oh boy. Hey. You are in the net already. What do you mean you want to be sure it is in the net? Please guys, invite your friends. Why we have only 167? Share, come on, share the link. Invite more people. All right. All right. Let us see. See, when I open my my Skype, I find tons of a lot of text. All right, he's calling. Hello.
I hear you. Is this Christian Prince?
Yes, we are live on air, my friend.
Okay, it's good.
May
I listened to learned of you.
May you introduce yourself to us so people they will hear you and know we are talking to who?
I am Mohammed from the Middle East, and inshallah, I intend to expose you in this call.
Okay, well that's good. Go ahead, expose me, my friend. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm calling you because of your claims regarding the consistency of the Trinity and your claim that the concept of Tawheed is irrational.
First of all, I never said that I don't believe in one God. I believe that you Muslim, when you say the word Tawheed and you speak Arabic, as I guess, Tawheed does not mean one God. Tawheed means unification of many things, correct?
The term Tawheed is irrelevant. What we know is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran that He is one.
Yeah, but He never say anything about Tawheed, right? He said in the Quran, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Ahad does not mean one.
وَإِلَهُكُمْ إِلَهٌ وَاحِدٌ. Your Lord is one.
My friend,
واحد.
Okay, إِلَهُكُمْ إِلَهُ. Who is the one who's talking?
Allah.
Okay, how Allah He says that your God is one God? If He is the God, why He don't say I am your God and I am one God?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that He is the one God.
All right. If you go in the Quran, do you have your Quran with you?
I memorized the Quran, inshallah I will be able to.
No problem. If we go in the Quran, verse number 1, it says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Who is talking there?
Allah.
Okay, how Allah He's saying the name of Allah if He is the one who's talking?
It is irrelevant. This is a question. There is a disease in your heart.
See, the second I ask you a question which is embarrassing, you say it's I have a disease in my heart. The second I ask you a question which is clearly you have no answer for it, what you start insulting. What kind of debate is debate? Are you calling me to insulting me, to say to me, because your God He said to you, oh, those who they are they have a disease in their heart, they can't understand the Quran, correct? So this is why you are saying to me.
This is not what I came to call you about. You claimed that Tawheed is irrational.
You don't have Tawheed in Islam. How you have Tawheed, but yet you pray, you kiss a black stone?
We don't pray to anything besides Allah.
My friend, did your prophet kiss a black stone? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. You believe in one God. The God is inside the stone or He is above in heaven?
He is above the heavens.
So why you kiss the black stone?
We kiss it as an act of worship to Allah.
See, guys, did you hear Mr. Muhammad saying he kissed the black stone as an act of worship to Allah? So the black stone is Allah in the earth.
No.
You just said that. Everybody heard you. You said you kissed the black stone as an act of worship. Guys, did he say that or I'm the one who said that? I am not the one who said that, my friend. You said I kissed the black stone as an act of worship to Allah. Okay, what is the connection between the stone and Allah? How you kiss the black stone to worship Allah? Explain to us. Go ahead.
The black stone is a creation and everything is created by Allah. Only Allah is the uncreated being. He is the only eternal being.
Did you say Allah is the only uncreated?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the Quran then?
The Quran is an attribute of Allah.
Okay, so it is created or not created?
It is uncreated, but it is not. We do not say that.
Okay, hold on. I have a very simple question for you. Is the Quran going to be destroyed?
The Quran is from Allah. He spoke it.
This is not, my friend. This is not my question. Is the Quran going to be destroyed?
It will return to Allah.
No, that's not the question. I'm not asking you it's going to return, will stay. What return? It's with Allah anyway, isn't it? In the Lawh al-Mahfuz, in the protected board.
It subsists in Allah.
My friend. My question is simple. Is the Quran is going to be destroyed or it's preserved? It is eternal.
I never said the Quran is eternal.
So is it eternal or not? Either you say, my friend, why you don't want to answer the question? Is the Quran eternal or not?
I will answer you if you answer me this question.
See? No, my friend. You don't answer a question by a question. Answer me. I mean, this is your religion. You do not know if your book is eternal or not. Is the Quran, the word of Allah, is it eternal or not?
The Quran is not eternal, but it is uncreated.
So what does that mean? Will be destroyed?
I didn't say it will be destroyed. I said it will return to Allah.
But the return does not make it an eternal because the return is still there. Is it eternal or not?
It returns in the sense
This
that
is not the
we
question. This is not the question. Is the Quran going to stay forever and ever and ever, or is going not to stay forever and ever and ever? Is it there forever or no?
Is an action of Allah, does it stay forever?
My friend,
the fact that Allah created
my friend,
you, does it
so
stay
okay,
forever?
so you are saying the Quran will be destroyed, right?
I'm saying that it is not eternal.
This is okay, so make it clear. When you say it's not eternal, it means it's going to be destroyed. Is that correct?
We don't say it will be destroyed. We don't say it perishes.
So what do you mean? So how you say it is not eternal, and then you say it's not going to be destroyed? So what will happen to it? When you say it's not going to be eternal, what will happen to the Quran?
The Quran is an attribute of Allah. It is a quality of Allah.
My friend. So are you saying to me you are going to destroy the quality of Allah?
It doesn't. The qualities of Allah do not get destroyed.
So how you say the Quran is not eternal then? If this is one of the attribute of Allah, it is one of the quality of Allah, and then you say to me is not going to be forever. So you are saying to me the quality of Allah are not eternal.
The qualities of Allah, some of them are eternal, like His knowledge, His power. Those are eternal.
Is the word of Allah of His knowledge, or it is not from His knowledge?
It's of His knowledge.
So how you say the knowledge of Allah will be destroyed?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks the Quran by His will and power.
My friend, this is not the question. This is not the question. How you say that the Quran is of the knowledge of Allah, and then in the same time to me you say to me it is not eternal. That's mean the knowledge of Allah is not eternal.
Yeah, Dhaki, it is not eternal in the sense that He speaks it.
What speaks it? What speaks it? What do you mean? Are Allah going to be mute? What do you mean? Allah will lose His ability to have a voice? What do you mean?
No,
who cares if He speak it or not? My friend, He speak it or He don't speak it, it doesn't matter. He said it already. The words He said, those are from the attribute of Allah, and you said that and you agreed. This is are from the attribute of Allah. And I said to you, what is the word of Allah? He said from His knowledge. So now His knowledge is not eternal.
His knowledge is eternal.
So the Quran is from His knowledge, and you said that already. So how is going to be destroyed?
The Quran is spoken by His will.
My friend, the Quran in the book here, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the Quran, the one Allah He said. Not in the book. Who care about the book? The book is a page. I print it, you burn it, I can, you know. This is not my question, Abdul. You are running away from the question. The Quran which Allah He said, the Quran which Allah He spoke, the Quran which Allah He spoke in His mouth, not the one He printed in the book in the ink, not the physical book. Who care about that one? So that Quran, the word of Allah is an attribute of Allah. Is it going to be destroyed? Yes or no?
It returns to Allah.
This is not the question. This is not the question, guys. Look at this guy. Look at this, Abdul. I asked him, is the word the attribute of Allah? He says yes. I said, is the attribute of Allah is eternal? He said yes. And then I asked him, what will happen to it? He said, do we return? Who cares if it return or not? I am asking you, is the eternal, is the word of Allah, which you said it is the attribute of Allah, which you said that it is from the knowledge of Allah, is it going to be destroyed? Yes or no?
What is your point?
You see, you are scared to answer. You are scared to answer. You call me, you insist to debate me. You are begging me for a debate, and when I put you in the corner, what's your point? Answer me, and I will tell you my point. Answer me, answer me. Don't run away from the question saying what's your point. You will see my point. So let us go back to zero. Let us go back to zero. Slowly. Hold on. I know Muslims are slow. So we go from the zero. No, the Quran will return to Allah. The Quran, I'm just repeating what you said. The Quran will return to Allah. The Quran is from attribute of Allah. The Quran is the word of Allah. It is from the knowledge of Allah. I asked you, is the knowledge of Allah will be destroyed? You said no, it is eternal. All right, so now the Quran cannot be destroyed because it must be eternal, for it is from the word of Allah. So now what will happen to the Quran?
I did not say it is eternal.
You said it is from the attribute of Allah. Did you say that or no?
Yes.
Okay, so are you saying the attribute of Allah will be destroyed?
I'm saying the attributes of Allah, some of them they are eternal, like His knowledge and His power.
But you say that the Quran is from the knowledge of Allah, is it or no?
It's part of the knowledge.
So are you saying the knowledge of Allah? Are you saying the knowledge of Allah will be destroyed?
The speech itself.
Who care about the speech? I'm not talking about the speech, man. I'm not talking about the speech. What's a speech? Are we talking about George Bush making a speech? We are talking about God. This is the word of God. This is not a speech. God don't speak in vain. God don't say stupid things. Are you saying to me that Allah, He said some stupid stuff, those will be destroyed, and some important stuff that they will stay? I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that Allah, He have words, and those words, are they part of his attribute? You said yes. Okay. Those words, listen. Don't tell me there's some important, some not important. This is an insult to your God. My God, his words is eternal and they are important. There's no silly words God he say. So I'm asking you now, maybe your God, he have his silly words. I understand. Listen. Now I'm asking you, let me repeat again. Please, let us not to shout, go over each other, so we can have a end for this conversation in a nice way. This words, the one you said, it is from the knowledge of Allah. Is going to return for him. That's wonderful. Okay.
What does that mean?
What will happen? What will happen? You said it is part of his knowledge. It is of his knowledge, attribute. So what will happen to the attribute of Allah, which is the word of Allah? Go ahead.
The attribute of Allah was spoken in time. That attribute of Allah, which is his spoken words, was spoken in time. He spoke the Quran after having not spoken the Quran. However, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we say that he has speech, we nonetheless understand that he has always been speaking things, his words, by his will and power, whenever he wills, however he wills. So when you say that a specific spoken word is eternal, that is nonsensical.
Did I say a specific spoke? I said the word of Allah. The Quran is one of the words of Allah. Allah, he spoke a lot. He keep talking according to Islam. Okay. So now, the words of Allah, all of it. It cannot be some of it important. My friend. You are not being respectful to your God, because what you are saying to me, your God, he considers some of his words important and the rest are silly.
You are silly, Christian.
You are the one saying that to me. You are saying that some words are going to be preserved and some words will not be preserved. Why they will not preserved? Why? Is it all the word of Allah? Is the word of Allah? Is the word of Allah equal to each other? Is it or not?
The word of Allah is uncreated.
This is not the question. This is not the question. Okay. If the word of Allah is not created, so where is the word of Allah coming from?
From Allah.
So how it's not any created, but yet it's coming from Allah? That's mean that Allah is not the one who brought the Quran. He borrowed it from somebody else. He just spoke it. My friend, you just said something very important. Abdul, listen. You just spoke of something very important, very serious. Who spoke the word? You said Allah. Okay. Is the word of Allah created? You say no. Okay. So now we have any created word. Allah spoke it. So it cannot be from him because he is not the one who created it.
What does it mean for a thing to be speaking a word? You answer.
My friend, I am now.
Speak the word.
Say again. Say again. Your voice was cutting.
What does it mean for a thing to speak a word?
Well, as an example, your prophet, he said the trees speak, the wolf speak. You know, the stones. Yes. The stones. They say to Muhammad, "Assalamu alaikum." Crazy people, they hear stuff, and that's none of my business. Now, this is not my question. Don't change the topic. Listen, don't change the topic. When you're a prophet, the stones say to him, "Assalamu alaikum," and he say, "Hada jabalun yuhibbuna wa jabalun yuhibbuhu." This is a mountain. The mountains say "Assalamu alaikum" to your prophet. Everybody speaking Islam, but that's not the question. The question is, you're a prophet. Your prophet. He gave you Quran, gave you the word of Allah. Allah, he spoke. You said to me now, everybody heard you, that those spoken words is the word of Allah, but is not created by Allah. That's very dangerous. So where did Allah he got the words?
You are being silly, Miskin. You are saying that when a mountain speaks, it is the mountain that speaks. It is not Allah who speaks.
My friend, I'm not talking about I'm giving you an example now. This is not the question. Focus with me, Abdul. Focus. You said that Allah is the one who spoke the words, but he did not create the words. That means he is borrowing the word. Those are not his, my friend. Where Allah he get the words from?
What do you mean he borrowed the words? The spoken words.
Because you said, my friend, Allah did not create the words. So where he got the words from?
What do you mean the words? The words are his.
The words of Allah. How you say it is his, but it's not created? It is his. Okay, his what? Who is the one who created the word? Is it Allah created the word? Allah. Did Allah create his words? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, guys, Allah he spoke them only. He did not create them. That's mean he's not the one. That's mean he is not the one who made them. I speak now. I can speak the word of Allah. I can read the Quran. Okay, I'm speaking those words, but it's not mine. So now you just confirm to us that Allah is a God who speaks words, but those are not his words.
The words of Allah are uncreated, so it's meaningless to say that who created the words of Allah.
Abdul, it's uncreated. So how Allah he is speaking the words and he claimed those are his words if he is not the one who created them?
He did not create his words. He spoke them.
My friend, no problem. You are saying to me that Allah, he speak, but he don't create the words. That's wonderful. I have a TV station here. The TV, I will open the TV for you and you will see the TV speaking, but it's not his word. It's the guy who speak there in the studio. So now you are telling me that Allah is the same as a TV. He speak the words, but he did not create the words.
The words of Allah are related to Allah, whereas the words of human beings are related to human beings.
I don't care it's related to who. I'm saying to you, as long Allah, he speak the word, but he did not create the word. That's crazy. How he speak the words, but those are not his words. Is it his word or the word of the neighbor? Where the word of Allah is coming from? You said it is not Allah who created, right?
He spoke it in time.
My friend, I don't care he spoke it in time, he spoke it before time. This is not the question. We heard that he spoke them, but he did not make them. Who is the maker of the words of Allah?
No creator.
There's no creator, so they came from where?
They are his attributes of speech.
My friend, his attribute of speech, but you told me is not eternal. You told me a second ago they are not eternal. So Allah attribute is not eternal. So Allah is not eternal. Because the second you say to me, attribute of God is not eternal, that means God himself is not eternal, because this is one of his attribute.
That doesn't follow. This is a big mistake.
Abdul, it's your mistake. You need to explain to me. You see, you were so excited about worshiping one God, and we turn to be having that God who is the crazy God who says stupid things, and you Muslims, you come with a stupid philosophy. It does not make sense. God, he speak words, but he did not create them. How that can happen?
Christian Prince, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks and when he acts, those actions are not created.
I'm not talking about the action, and your God never act anything. What action? Your God, he cannot do anything. Your God, he said to Muhammad, read it 3 times, and still Muhammad cannot read. He's squeezing 3 times, and still Muhammad cannot read. My Lord Jesus, he said to that dead man, come from the grave. He rose from the grave. My Jesus, he said to the man, see, he saw. My Jesus, he said to the man who cannot walk, walk, he walked. Your God said to Muhammad 3 times, read, and still he cannot read, and he died, he cannot read. What action? Now go back to the zero. Go back to zero, Abdul. Listen. How Allah he speak words, how Allah he speak words, but yet he don't create the words which he speak. Go ahead.
Because they subsist in his being. They are of God.
Thank you very much, guys. Did he say they are of God? Did he say they are of God? Of God. Of God. Okay. How they are of God, but they are not created of God?
Like his knowledge, it is of God.
So his knowledge is not created. Thank you very much. So his knowledge is not created. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Quran is of his knowledge. Is that correct?
It is of his knowledge, a part of
Thank
his
you.
knowledge.
Thank you. So are you saying to me that now his knowledge will be destroyed?
I did not say that his knowledge will be destroyed.
You said it's not eternal. You said it's not eternal. Is it eternal or not?
It's not eternal because it has a beginning and it has an end.
So the knowledge of Allah have beginning? Are you saying that?
No, the speech of Allah.
How you just said, no, I'm not talking about the speech, man. I'm not talking about the speech. I am not talking about the speech. Stop playing like a kid. I'm talking about the word of God, which is the knowledge of God. The speech, who cares? Because there is many words, my friend. Let me school you. Are you sure you are a Muslim?
I am sure that you are lying.
Okay, are you sure? Are you sure you are a Muslim? Say yes.
I am a Muslim.
Okay. Are you saying the Quran did lie when the Quran says that if the ocean is an ink,
yes, okay,
will not be enough, the ocean will be finished before Allah finishes speaking? Yes or no?
I believe in this, yes.
Okay, so how you say to me that Allah he spoke in certain time and that's it, is going to be over? Chapter 18 verse number 109 confirming. Hold on, let me explain to the people, they are listening and laughing. How you say that Allah word will come back to him and he will stop talking, which means he will stop talking and that will be deleted, when the Quran confirmed that if the ocean was ink, will not be enough to write the word of Allah, which means the word of Allah never stopped.
Because Allah has always been speaking by his will and power.
My friend, you see, you are contradicting yourself. Islam is a mockery. Islam is a mockery, my friend. How, listen, we cannot talk in the same time. How the Quran confirmed that the word of Allah is not enough to write them, the sea water, if it is an ink? And do you know how much that ink is? Like the whole Quran now, I can print it in less than a quarter of a cup. So Allah must be speaking a lot now, a lot, non-stop. He's like a radio station.
He has always been speaking.
Oh, so thank you very much, guys. Did he say he's always been speaking? Thank you very much. You said that Allah, he spoke only in certain time, but now you are saying Allah is always speaking. So the speaking words of Allah, which is always coming, what the point of it if nobody can hear it? And why Allah speaking always, and why he speak too much, and why he's talking to himself? Listen, you are in big trouble. Allah, he keep talking, guys, but non-stop talking forever, and he said that, he confirmed that. Now Allah is speaking to who now?
He speaks to whomever he wills of his creation.
Who? Didn't you say Muhammad is the last prophet? So he's speaking to who?
He is always speaking. He speaks to his angels.
Speak to himself. Speak to his angels. But you just said the word will be destroyed. The word the eternal. Why he speak to the angel? What he will say to them? What? Listen. Abdul, let us go back to zero. Let's go back to zero. Is the Quran part of the word of Allah? Yes or not?
The Quran is part of the word of Allah.
Okay. Is it holy or not?
Is it?
Is it holy or not?
What do you mean by holy?
Holy. You don't know what holy now? You do not know what holy mean?
It is a divine. It is uncreated.
Guys, did he say it's a divine? Did he say the Quran is a divine? Did you hear it? Guys, did you hear it? The Quran is divine. How you say to me the divine is not eternal?
Because it is an action of Allah.
You see, the Quran is not an action. Are you a fool? The Quran is words, cannot be action. Stop being stupid. Secondly, how the action can be divine? Are you stupid or what? Action is an action.
Are you saying,
my friend, the action. Listen, Abdul, listen. You said it is divine. Do you know what divine means?
Divine means uncreated, to do with God.
Divine is uncreated, but it is God. When you say divine, it means it is God itself. That is what's God. God is divine.
The Quran is God himself.
My friend. Okay, so now we have, based on you, we have two divine. We have Allah and we have the Quran.
There are no two persons. There is one person.
There are one person. So you are saying that the Quran is a person.
The Quran is not a person.
So how you said there's no two person? You said they are divine. They are two divine. How they can be two divine, but yet the Quran is not a person?
The Quran is not a person. It is an attribute.
My friend, you see, now you go back to zero. How it is the attribute of Allah, which is the knowledge of Allah according to you, and yet is going to be destroyed, which means you are destroying one of the most important attribute of God, which is his knowledge.
That you believe in God, you Christian prince.
My friend, don't change the topic. Don't change the topic. How you say the attribute of Allah will be destroyed? You know what? I have a challenge for you. Can you show me a reference that says that the Quran will be destroyed?
It says منه بدأ وإليه Ahmed ibn Hanbal used to say منه بدأ وإليه يعود.
So nowhere it says that he will be destroyed. What are you talking about? Does that mean, be honest, you speak Arabic, I speak Arabic, does that mean what he says from him it started to him is going back, that means destroyed? No. Show me a reference. Show me a reference, please. You see, you keep talking about the Quran will be destroyed, but until now you did not even give me one reference.
I did not say that it will be destroyed.
So it's not going. Thank you very much, guys. It is not will be destroyed. If you go back in the video, he said it's not eternal. How it's not going to be destroyed, but yet it's eternal, not eternal?
What do you mean by destroyed? Do you mean
my friend? You are the one who said is not. You know what destroyed means. Don't play game now. It is not going to be.
That it has an end.
Listen. You said it's not going to be destroyed, and in the same time you said it is not eternal.
Destruction is like creation. When Allah creates a tree, He then destroys it and He makes it perish into the earth.
This is not the question, my friend. This is the question. No, this is not the question. Destruction should be first. First of all, no. Destruction can happen only for something created in order to be destroyed, because if you did not create something, then you cannot destroy nothing, right? So how Allah can, how you say, my friend, so is the Quran, which is divine according to you, which is the word of Allah according to you, which is part of the knowledge of Allah according to you, which is part of the attribute or one of the attribute of Allah according to you, which is the knowledge of Allah according to you. Is it going to have an end or not?
I can accept that it has an end.
You cannot. You can or you cannot. I don't understand. Say again, please. You cannot accept. Does it have an end or not?
I can't accept that it has an end, but it cannot be destroyed by Allah, as in being
You
created.
can accept that it has an end. Okay, hold on, guys. He can accept that it has an end. You said that. You can accept that, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
This is what Ahmed Muhammad said.
So if it's going to have an end, it's going to be have end by who? Who is the one who will end the existence of the word of Allah?
When Allah acts on the world, every particular action has a beginning and has an end.
My friend, I'm not talking about the action. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. I am talking about his words. You see, Allah spoke in words, letters, words, not action. Stop talking foolishness. I'm not talking about an action. I will tell you what action is. Now I am drinking tea, okay? And I told you I'm drinking tea, right? The D is over, but what the word I said to you, it's not over because it is preserved. I'm God, so I am saying to you what I did. So now, Allah, He said things. Those things He said, are they eternal or they will be destroyed?
He speaks in time. One thing
doesn't matter. He speaks on time. That's not the question. What's wrong with you?
He speaks in time. This is the
my
answer.
friend. Guys, look at this. Look at this. You see this guy? He is desperate to call me to debate me, and he want to expose me. And look what he did. He exposes God. They are very confused religion. They kiss a black stone, and they think by kissing a black stone, it's an act of worship to the divine Allah. The black stone is part of the body of Allah. Otherwise, why you kiss it? You said it's because it's an act of worship to Allah. You kiss a stone. You kiss a stone. Listen. I'm reviewing what you said to me since you called from the beginning. People, they will love this debate, and supposedly you call me to expose me, and you are an Arab, right? I like it. And you are, I think maybe you are from the Gulf. Like, listen, those Muslims guys, they kiss a stone because it is an act of worship to who? To Allah.
To Allah.
Okay, that's mean that you said to me that Allah created for you a stone, so yes, by kissing it you are worshiping Him, correct?
And we do not worship the stone. We worship Allah.
No. If I did not say anything. You said you said it's an act of worship to Allah. So kissing the stone is an act of worship to Allah. You said that.
Listen.
No. You see, everybody will understand.
There is only one creator. There is one creator above the heavens.
Abdul, don't change the topic. Don't change the topic. Please. We are not kids. We are not kids. Please respect yourself. Respect. How old are you? How old are you, my friend? How old are you? Are you over the age of 16?
What? None of your business.
You see, you are. I think you are maybe 50 years old, and yet you cannot even keep on any conversation. So how you kiss the black stone as an act of worship, and yet you have a God, and He is the one who sent you a stone, created a stone for you, so you can kiss it in order to worship Him. That is a paganism. This is number one.
Listen. If I were to give charity, that is an act of worship. If I were to speak good words, that is an act of worship. Everything we do that is pleasing to Allah is an act of worship.
My friend, you see, you are changing the topic. What does charity have to do with kissing a stone? Giving charity is useful for mankind. It's a mercy, it's a good thing to do. But kissing a black stone, what a favor you do to God, what a favor you do to your God, Allah, by kissing His stone. Tell me.
What favor do you do to Allah? We don't do any favors to Allah.
So why you are kissing the stone? Why you are saying to me it's an act of worship? What is the act of worship by kissing a stone?
To obey Allah.
Obey Him in what? Where Allah He said to you, kiss the stone, my friend?
His prophet's example. He said, "Khudhu anni manasikakum."
So take from me the act of worship. Thank you very much. So you are saying that your prophet is the first one to do the act of worship for the black stone, correct?
Not for. To Allah.
Okay, so Allah told Muhammad kiss the black stone?
Yes.
Where?
Everything. وَمَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَى. He does not speak of his own accord.
My friend, your prophet, he speaks of his own accord, and we can prove it from the Quran in the chapter of At-Tahrim. In the chapter of At-Tahrim, your prophet. No, you are changing the topic. You are the one who said وَلَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَى. You are the one who mentioned it to me. In the chapter of At-Tahrim, Muhammad, he forbid himself from having sex with Maria the Copt. So Allah, he sent him a verse saying, why you are fabricating things I did not say to you? Why you are making orders I never said to you? Why you are forbidding things I never said to you to forbid? So don't tell me he don't. Now we go back to zero. What is the point? What is the point of kissing a black? What is the point of kissing a black stone? Is it true that the black stone they forgive your sin?
No.
Are you sure?
Allah forgives the sins.
Are you sure, my friend?
Allah forgives the sins.
All right. So
Allah yaghfiru dhunuba jami'a.
No problem. if we go in the hadith, we will find the following. Muhammad, he said that the one who wiped the black stone and the Rukn al-Yamani, Allah erased his sin. Is that correct?
Allah.
No. Okay, Allah. Okay. Allah erased their sin. Why?
It is Allah.
Okay.
It is not.
I'm not saying anything. Okay. Why, if I touch those stones, Allah will forgive my sin? And does the hadith says that Allah will forgive your sin? Yes or no?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives. Inna Allah yaghfiru dhunuba jami'a. However,
my friend, the hadith in front of me, it says, I was with Ibn Abbas and Muawiyah and would not pass any corner without touching it. So Ibn Abbas said to him, the Prophet would not touch any besides the black stone and the Yemeni corner. So Muawiyah said, there is not a part in the house is not touchable. Now I will show you a hadith where it says that,
you know the difference between me and you.
My friend, don't talk about the difference. The difference between me and you, I will tell you the difference between me and you. You kiss a stone, I don't. This is the difference. Now don't change the topic. Then change the topic. Why you're a prophet? Why you're a prophet? Did you're a prophet? Did you're a prophet say that black stone, they will erase your sin?
The black stones do not erase the sins. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives
my
our
friend,
sins.
my friend, the hadith, let me show you the hadith in front of us and you will read it. Yet you're a prophet. Here we go. Read with me carefully, please. Abu Abdul Rahman said, why do I only see you touching these two corners? He said, I heard the messenger of Allah saying, touching them erase the sin. Touching them erase the sin, which means by touching those stones your sin is erased. And I heard him saying, whoever strangulate 7 times, it's like freeing a slave. So you're a prophetic claim that by touching stones in the Kaaba, 2 corners, the black stone and the Yemeni corner, your sin is erased. Why? Explain to us.
It is erased by Allah because we are doing an act of worship, which is we are visiting the house of Allah built by Abraham.
Guys, did you hear this? Did you hear this? Because you touch the stone, Allah forgive your sin. I mean, this is madness. So I go now, I rape 100 women, I kill 1,000 beings, and I do go and touch the stone, and my name is a Christian prince, even I don't believe in Allah. I touch the stone, my sin is forgiven.
This is how you put it. It's not how I believe.
No, this is what it says. He did not say if you believe and if you do, etc. If you touch the stone, it erases your sin. It says that in front of you.
I don't know.
Okay,
but I do know that
that's good.
There is in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, obey Allah and obey His Messenger. So we obey Allah and we obey His Messenger. And the reason and there are many acts of worship. Of course, everything in Islam has a purpose. So
what the purpose of the stone?
In the Sharia has a purpose.
What is the purpose,
There is the wisdom behind it.
Okay, what is the wisdom behind?
You might not know all the wisdoms.
My friend, what is the wisdom? I'm trying to learn from you.
How is this related to the topic of Allah?
Our topic is you Muslims are not worshipping one God. You are a pagan person. You are not worshipping one God, because if God is one and you believe in God, which is up in heaven, then why you need to kiss a stone and touch a stone, and you tell me it's an act of worship? Why touching a stone will erase your sin? You know what kind of religion based on touching stones erasing your sin?
Erase our sins.
What?
Allah erase our sins, yeah, Christian.
My friend, my friend, the hadith says it clearly. Whoever touched them, it's erased. It erased the sin. The stones erase the sin. They didn't say the word Allah. Do you see the word Allah there?
Not only Allah forgives the sins.
My friend, do you see the word Allah there?
Sure, only Allah forgives the sins. You can't shake.
My friend, so why you need to kiss the stone? What is the stone for? It's a stone. Is it? Let me ask you. Do you believe Muhammad when he said that he was saying the truth? If you touch the stones, they erase your sin.
I believe the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When he spoke in matters pertaining to the religion, that he was infallible.
No problem. This is not a question. Are you saying you believe in that? That if you touch 3 stones, Allah forgive your sin according to you? You believe in that?
If the hadith says it, I will accept it.
No. Either you say I accept it, or you say I don't. Give me a straight answer.
I can't say that I don't know. But this is not the topic of the debate.
My friend, why you don't know? It's in the front of your eyes. I show it in the screen. Why you don't say yes or say no? Do you believe? Do you believe what Muhammad's saying? It's in YouTube. I'm showing it to you. Let me read it for. Do you want me to read it for you in Arabic, my friend? Let me read it for you in Arabic. No problem. Here we go. Read it with me. إني سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول أن مسحهما يحطان الخطيئة. مسحهما. He didn't say by Allah. He didn't say by the angel. He didn't say anything. If you wipe your, yes, that's it.
This is translated as the touching, يعني مسح means to wipe. When you wipe the stone, your sins are forgiven.
Thank you very much. Automatically. Did you say that, guys? Did you hear it? When you wipe your stone, automatically your son is forgiven. So the stone has the power of forgiving sin.
You are not being fair.
Okay. My friend, why I'm not being fair? I'm giving you time to talk. We are talking at the same time. I'm not insulting you.
Because whether Allah tells us to touch a stone or to touch a tree, it doesn't matter.
No, it matters because it has to do with forgiving sin. And you are the one who said to me, only God forgives sin. So how only God forgives sin? But yet okay, my friend, can Allah forgive my sin without touching the stones? Can Allah forgive my son? Can Allah, my friend, can Allah forgive my sin without touching the stones? Yes or no?
Allah can forgive sins if we however He wills.
Okay, so why it's required to touch the stones?
It is not required to touch the stone.
But no, it's required now because you just said to me, my sin will be forgiven if I touch them. So now it is for me if I want to. You see, if Allah would forgive my sin without the stones, this means the stones are not needed.
What does that mean?
You see, let me show you, my friend. Hold on. Just a second. Muhammad. Dr. Muhammad. Sheikh Muhammad. Yeah, Sheikh. Listen, as long as you are saying to me and you agree that the Prophet, he said, touch the stones, erase your sin. You wipe them, it erase your sin. Wonderful. Okay. So now, if I am a Muslim, I learned that the Prophet saying to me, if you do that, your sin is erased. Now, if there is other options to do it, what is the need of this option? If I can ask Allah for forgiveness of my sin without touching the stone, so what is a stone for?
It is totally irrelevant. Are you saying that we are doing an act of polytheism?
My friend, I'm not saying that. It's you who's saying that. You just said that. You just said Allah, He forgives sin as He will, but this is His will. Are you saying this is? Are you saying it is not the? Are you saying that Muhammad? Are you saying it's Muhammad is lying when he said if you wipe the stones, Allah forgive your sin?
No.
Okay, so Muhammad did not tell the lie. He is telling the truth. So you Muslims believe that the stones is the way to forgive sin. You touch the stones, Allah forgive your sin. You don't touch the stones, Allah don't forgive your sin.
But how is this related to what I wrote to you? I want to speak to you about Tawheed and Trinity.
This is about Trinity. Here we go. We have a stone. We have Quran. We have Allah. You know, you have many gods. Which one is your God? You see, for us for us who believe in a Trinity, we believe in one God. We don't believe in 10 gods. You Muslims believe in many gods. Okay, let me ask you. When you say to me that the Quran is a divine, the word of Allah is divine, the Quran is divine, and Allah is divine. So now we have two divine. Which divine is the one you worship?
The Quran is not a person. It is like God's knowledge.
My friend, how it can be a divine? How it can be a divine, but yet it's not a person?
Because it is an attribute of Allah. Do you believe that Allah's knowledge
my friend, in Christianity, it makes sense to say the word of God is divine because the Christian believe that God and His word is one. You Muslims don't believe in that. Do you believe that God and His word is one? Yes or no?
I believe Allah is one. He is one.
This is not a question. This is not the question. So now you confirm that you Muslims don't believe in God and His word to be one. So now we have two. The word is divine and Allah is divine. So now we have two divine. So how you claim that you worship one God? In the same time, you kiss a black stone and you say to us that this is a stone Allah He sent to us. So kiss it and lick it, and then Allah will forgive our sin. How that can be?
Christian Prince, you are not being honest in the least, and you are fully.
My friend, I am not being honest. Expose me. Aren't you the one who said to me in the beginning when you called me, you said you want to expose me? Are you in this ability now? Everybody is watching and listening. How Allah, He have word, and His word is part of His knowledge, and His knowledge, you are saying to me, is not going to be eternal.
it is not eternal. Are you saying
I
to
did
me?
not say that his knowledge is not eternal.
You said the word. You said his word is not eternal. If you say his word is not eternal, his word is of his knowledge. His word is his knowledge. How you know the knowledge of God, my friend? How you know? How we know if God is knowledge? How listen. You see, you Muslims, you have a foolishness. You don't understand what you are saying. When you say that Allah's word will not be eternal, that the word of Allah is His knowledge. So Allah without His word, which for us is not Allah. You know Him by His word. Is that correct?
I know by Allah through His signs.
Sign? What sign? What sign? What sign? Allah never have a sign. Allah never have a sign. What kind of sign?
Allah,
the sign is that the black stone? Is that the black stone?
No, it's the sun, the moon, the earth.
What does have to do with Allah? Those are exist. Those are exist before Islam, long time ago. What does that mean? I mean, this is silly. Prove to me that Allah is the one who created the sun. Okay, let me ask you. As long as you mention the sun, okay, hold on. You're a prophet. He said to Abu Dharr, do you know where the sun goes? He said, I don't know. Allah and His prophet knows best. So the prophet, he said, the sun goes every day under the throne of Allah. How you're a prophet?
The throne of Allah.
Thank you. So how you're a prophet speaking the truth, but yet he says such a silly thing that the sun disappear every day and move from point A to point B, explaining the sunset, which is absolutely false.
No, he said that the sun prostrates under the throne of Allah.
It goes, my friend. Don't lie. I will show the hadith in front of your eyes. Don't lie, my friend. It's a shame. People will laugh at you. You see, I show everything we talk about in the screen. Maybe you don't have it. It doesn't matter. So I'm just warning you. I'm just warning you. Don't lie, because people, they will read it. Everything I say is.
There is only one hadith for every. There's one narration for every hadith.
My friend, Sahih al-Bukhari. Once I was with the Prophet of Allah in the mosque at the time of the sunset. The Prophet said, "O Abu Dharr, do you know where the sun sets?" So your prophet is speaking specifically about certain thing, which is do you know where the sun set? I mean, look at the question. The question alone is a disaster. Do you know where the sun set? Can you explain to me why he's saying that? Do you know where the sun set?
It sets and then it prostrates under the throne of Allah. It prostrates under the throne of Allah. This is how I remember the hadith.
So you agree with your prophet that the sun goes every day and travel, and then yes, but this is against science. That's mean
Why against science? Why is it against science?
Because the sun does not go anywhere. You know, when we have the sunset, it's the earth going around itself. The sun is not moving.
I accept that, but it doesn't mean that the sun isn't apparently moving.
My friend, your prophet is explaining where the sun goes. He said to him, do you know where the sun set? Where the sun set? He's explaining the sun is time for the sunset. He's going out of the mosque with Abu Dharr. So he said,
how is this related, Samishway?
Because you said to me that Allah have a knowledge, and Muhammad, he speak of his knowledge, and Allah is all knowledgeable.
Allah is known through his signs.
My friend, you said that one of the signs of Allah is his sun and the moon, right? You are the one who mentioned that to me.
Because they are created.
So how Allah, he do not know how the sun where the sun goes?
You are created and the sun is created.
You see, you're running away now. You see, guys, he's talking about me. I created. Don't change the topic. How Allah, he is. How the sun is one of the signs of Allah. Yet he do not know where the sun goes.
Because it is a sign of Allah because it is created. It has a beginning.
My friend, this is another question. If he is the one who made the sun,
this is what I meant.
If Allah is the one who made the sun, he should know how the sun, what the sun do, where the sun, how the act of the sun, where the sun move. You don't say such a foolish thing. Even the Quran says that the sun sit in the murky water. How the sun can be one of the signs of Allah, but yet he says the sun sit in murky water. What kind of God he say that?
This is the sun sets in the sense that it passes by the horizon of the Atlantic Ocean. This is what it means. فَوَجَدَهَا تَغْرُبُ فِي عَيْنٍ حَمِئَةٍ.
Okay, so you are saying anyone understand that the sun sit in a murky water is lying. The Quran does not say that, correct?
No, the Quran says وَجَدَهَا تَغْرُبُ فِي عَيْنٍ حَمِئَةٍ.
No problem. So based on the Quran, does the sun sit in the murky water? Yes or no?
The sun, just a second. The sun sets in the murky water The sun sets in the Milky Way in the sense that it passes through the horizon, it goes into the Atlantic Ocean. This is how it sets. And Ibn Kathir,
only in the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so it's set in the Atlantic Ocean. You are saying the sun set in the Atlantic Ocean.
The farthest point. When you look at it from the west.
My friend, so I'm asking you a very simple question. Do the sun really go inside the water? Yes or no?
No, the sun doesn't go inside the water.
So, okay, I want you to say to me, I want you to confirm to me that anyone believe that the sun set inside the water is stupid. Say it.
في عين حمئة. What does it mean to say في?
Inside.
It means that it doesn't mean inside.
في
can mean على. It can mean over. When you say Allah في السماء, when you say Allah is in heaven, you don't mean that Allah is surrounded by the heavens. You mean that Allah is above the heavens.
My friend, I will show you that you do not know Islam. Allah is inside the heaven, is surrounded by air, above him air, underneath of him air. And remind me after 2 minutes to go to that topic and prove it to you, to prove to you that you do not know about Islam. You claim to be a sheikh, but you are no one. Listen. Okay. Now, so now you are saying that the Quran does not say the sun is in the water, correct?
The Quran says that the sun sets in murky water in the sense that it passes by the horizon, as I said.
So it passes by the horizon, guys. Did you hear it? So this is the correct thing. Anyone who says something else, okay, just confirm to me. If anyone say the sun set inside the water, that means he's a stupid. Do you agree?
The sun sets in this, not is surrounded by the water. It cannot be surrounded by the water.
My question is very simple. If somebody believes that the sun goes inside the water, which means it's swimming inside the water, he is a stupid. Can you say that? Can you confirm?
Yeah, and it depends his knowledge. He can be today he will be stupid, of course.
Thank you very much, guys. Today he will be stupid very much. The one who said that is your prophet, my friend. And let me show you the hadith. You just said the one who says that must be stupid. My friend, don't tell me Arabic hadith. I'm showing both. Here we go. This is your prophet saying that the sun set في عين حامية. He said to him, your prophet, I was sitting, Abu Dharr, he reported, I was sitting behind the messenger of Allah, SAWSBM Mercedes-Benz, who was riding a donkey. While the sun was sitting, he asked, do you know where the sun set? Who is talking? Muhammad. I replied, Allah and his apostle know best. He said, it's set in a spring of warm water. And you are the one who said to me, whoever believes in this is a stupid.
I didn't say, it doesn't say that it is surrounded by the water.
My friend, it's set in a spring of warm water. It's a spring now. It's not an ocean. It is not even an ocean. You see, you are in a big trouble. You cannot deny it. It is in a spring of warm water. It's not, my friend, it's a spring. Do you know Arabic? Abdul, listen. Spring of water. It's a spring. It's not even an ocean no more. There's no Atlantic. There's no Mediterranean Sea. There's no Gulf.
I believe in this.
See, but you believe a second ago that whoever believes in this is a stupid.
No, I said that if one claims that something surrounds the sun of the
it says surround. He said it said in, guys. Listen, Abdul, don't waste my time. It says there in the front of you. It's set in a spring of warm water.
Can we leave this and go to the crux of the matter?
Okay, hold on. What is the other thing you said to me? About Allah is above the heaven. He is not in the heaven. Let me show you that you do not know anything about Islam. You claim to be a sheikh. You are no sheikh, and you have no idea you are talking to who. You want to expose a Christian prince. Let us see who's going to expose who. You're a prophet. He said that Allah, in the top of him there is air, underneath of him is air. And you said to me, it's like saying that God is inside the heaven, but the fact He's above the heaven. It's recorded, my friend. It is recorded. Read with me. The messenger of Allah, he said, where was our Lord before he created his creation? He said he was above the cloud, below which was air, and above which was air, and the water.
No. Say that. Read the hadith in Arabic.
Okay, let me read for you in Arabic. No. Okay, let me read for you. قلت يا رسول الله أين كان ربنا قبل أن يخلق خلقه؟ قال كان في عماء ما تحته هواء وما فوقه هواء ثم خلق العرش على الماء. The mic is yours.
Okay. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I don't know the correctness of this hadith, but I have heard it before. If this hadith is true, if this hadith is authentic, I will accept it. But it doesn't say that Allah is surrounded by air.
My friend, it says, what do you mean it's surrounded?
No.
It says
This
above
is
him air. It says
sensually.
above him
Sensually.
air. My friend, it says above him.
I will teach you. Sensually, I will teach you.
Yeah, it's above him
This is
air,
explained
and
by the
underneath
verse.
of him is air. What do you mean it's not saying that?
Yes. This is explained by the hadith. Allahumma anta al-adh-dhahiru falaysa fawqaka shay. You are above everything and nothing is above you. This is the
My friend, the hadith you are
hadith.
quoting for me, you are an ignorant. The hadith you are quoting for me, it's about the power of Allah, that nothing is above His power. And you can go and read any interpretation for this hadith, and you will see you are fabricating. You are mudallis. You are mudallis. You do not know Islam. You do not know Islam. You are talking to the one who taught your Prophet Islam. Now listen carefully. Let us go back to zero. So now Allah is inside the heaven, and you know, do you know the hadith where your God, He says that Allah, He come down every night at the third part of the night? Do you know it?
Yes.
Okay. How Allah, He go inside the heaven, but He is not in the heaven?
He's always above His throne.
Abdul, what above His throne is if He is coming every day, every night at the third part of the night.
Do you want to listen, or do you want to just interrupt me?
My friend, I'm talking to you. You don't be upset. We are talking together. You see, this is the nice thing about this, that we are not. Read with me. Sahih Muslim. Our Lord, the blessed and the exalted, descended every night. Descended. Do you see the word descended?
Yes, I accept.
Okay. How Allah descended, but yet He is not inside His descendant? How He is descended to the ground or to the heaven, but He is not inside the heaven? Explain to us.
Are you claiming that everything that descends has to leave its place?
Well, the Quran confirmed that. Isn't it your God? He said in the Quran, after He finished the creation, He went up to the sky.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, ثُمَّ اسْتَوَى عَلَى الْعَرْشِ.
Yes. Yes. So he was not in the throne. So Allah, your God, He had to step down from the throne in order to finish His creation, correct?
Well, He doesn't go underneath the throne, but
my friend, okay, guys, he did not go underneath. Prove it. He did not go underneath the throne. Prove it. Go ahead.
Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَهُوَ الْقَاهِرُ فَوْقَ عِبَادِهِ.
You see, you are quoting for me something had nothing to do with the topic. The Qahir is the one have a power. Don't be stupid. This is about the power. Abdul, let me get you busted. Does the hadith in front of us, it says that He go down every night, and He go down to the lowest heaven, descend to the lowest heaven. How many heaven there is?
7
heaven. So the lowest heaven is what? That means Allah is already under 6 heavens.
No, this is wrong.
What wrong? If He is descending, Allah is descending from the heaven, from the 7th heaven. Abdul, Sheikh Muhammad, listen. Allah, He is where? Allah is above the 7th heaven, correct? Let us take step by step. Allah is above the 7th heaven. Do you agree?
I have the right to ask you. You're asking me too much.
My friend, I'm done with you. You see, you said to me you are a sheikh. You said to me you want to expose me. You said to me you are a hero. It turned to be you are a potato, and you are no one, and you do not know your religion, and you do not know your Quran, and you do not know anything about Islam, and you don't worship one God, and you consider kissing the black stone as an act of worship, and you consider the Quran as a divine, but yet it's not eternal, and you consider the Quran to be the word of God. It's attribute of God, and yet it's not eternal. You are stupid. You are a fool. Don't ever dare to say I can challenge your Christian prince. You cannot challenge me.
One person.
Now answer. How Allah, explain to me, don't change the topic. How Allah is in the 7th heaven, yet He is going to descend into the lowest heaven without being inside it. Explain to us.
Do you claim that for a thing to descend, it must leave its place?
So your God, are you saying to me your God Allah is lying to us? He said descend, but He don't leave His place?
He descends, really. He comes closer, but He is always above the throne.
Guys, He comes closer. Who cares? Okay, you are saying to me He's driving His car. Okay, guys, let us drive this. This is Allah. Hold on. This is Allah's throne. Okay, and Allah's throne, according to Mr. Muhammad, Sheikh Muhammad, is like an elevator. So He is not leaving His throne, and that supposedly make Him not leaving His place. That is stupid, my friend. So if Allah go down, it says descend. It says descend.
No.
My friend, it says descend. Do you know what descend mean?
Descend means He draws closer to His creation.
No, my friend, the Arabic word is yenizilu rabbuna. Yenizilu. He go down. Don't
closer.
Okay, how He get a closer? Explain to us. How Allah get a closer to us?
But are you claiming that for a thing to descend, it must leave its place? I don't believe this.
My friend, how I can go down without going down? It says, ينزل. Do you want me to show you the dictionary, the Arabic dictionary, what ينزل mean?
Question. You will not be able to answer.
You see, you are not being a man. You are not being a man. What the word ينزل in the Arabic dictionary?
Send.
The word ينزل mean sent?
Yes, but he sends without leaving his place.
Abdul, the word ينزل means sent.
Descend.
Descend. No, it's mean to go down. This is the English word, to go down, to make it more clear. I can show you the dictionary right now. So when Allah he says in the hadith, according to your prophet, he descend from the heaven number 7 to the heaven number 1. How this happen exactly? Explain to us.
He draws closer.
How?
He draws
How?
closer while he is above his throne.
How?
But I can give you an example. You are basically claiming that it is impossible for Allah to do that.
Well, you see, it's impossible for Allah to be Allah, because if Allah wanted to be close to us, why he descend anyway?
I don't see how it is rationally impossible.
My friend, what is the purpose? What is the purpose of your God to go down every night? Can you explain to us in the hadith? Why?
To draw closer to his servants who pray to him.
Thank you very much. To be closer so he can hear them. So Allah, he have a problem with hearing. Allah is not all hearing. Every night he come down in the lowest heaven so he can hear you when you talk. So you are saying to me as a Muslim, and your prophet confirmed that the reception, the antenna of Allah does not receive the prayer of the Muslim. So he have to go down every night. Every night he have to get closer. So he can hear us. What kind of God? He cannot hear me from his heaven.
Christian Prince, engage with me in a respectful manner.
I don't respect you, my friend. I don't respect because you are lying. You are saying to me, I want you to swear by Allah right now that the hadith does not say that Allah go down. I want you to swear by Allah that the hadith doesn't say that Allah doesn't go down.
Swear by Allah that the hadith says that Allah comes down. I swear by Allah. And I swear by Allah that
you say, guys, he just confirmed. He said he swear by Allah that the hadith says come down. He said that.
Yes.
So you agree with me. Allah come down.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
So
what the problem? Allah come down. How Allah is almighty? How Allah is almighty? How Allah is almighty, but yet he is inside his heaven, and you Muslim reject him to be inside his creation, and then in order to hear me, he have to come down. Why he need to hear me by coming down? Can't he hear me from there? Can't he hear me? Can't Allah hear me from there?
Allah can hear you from above.
So why this story, this drama is happening? Why Allah have to come down every third of the night to hear me?
Why does Allah have to come here to kill himself in order to forgive us?
There's nowhere in Christianity it says that God he have to come to kill himself. That's a lie. Don't change the topic. We will talk about it, no problem.
His nation kill him.
Abdul, no, he came. The Jews, they decide to kill him. And your God, let me ask you, let's change the topic. We can go there. Let's finish this one. So if Allah, listen, my Lord Jesus, you Muslim, you keep lying about Christianity, saying that God came to kill himself. That is a big fat lie. There's no verse in the Bible that says so. There's no place in the Bible that says that God, he decided to kill himself. That is stupid of you to say. God, he knew what people they will do. He knew they are going to do harm for him. The Messiah, he told Peter, he told all the apostles, you will deny me tomorrow. You will betray me tomorrow. You will do this to me tomorrow. He knew the future. So he know the future. He know what will happen. He did not ask them to kill him. He did not call them. He say, hey, come and kill me. He did not make them think about killing him. This is their decision, but he knew the future. This is what Christianity is based on. So you fabricate lies about Jesus. Now we go back to the topic. What kind of God? He cannot hear me unless he go down every night. Why Jesus? Jesus in the Bible says, Jesus in the Bible said, hey, pray for me, I answer you. Knock at my door, I will open for you. It doesn't matter where you are. He said, every two of you mention my name, I will be between them. That is impossible unless he is the true God. How your God cannot be between us right now? Oh, listen. Based on the hadith, your God, Allah cannot hear us right now, correct?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hears us always.
So what the hadith here is about, then why he come down? It says he come down every third part of the night. Don't lie. The hadith says he come down every third part of the night so he can hear us.
No, not so he can hear us. ينزل ربنا إلى السماء الدنيا حين يبقى ثلث الليل الآخر فيقول هل من داع فأستجيب له هل من سائل فأعطيه. What does this mean? It means he comes down as an act of mercy
He comes down as an act of mercy. He cannot do that. He cannot do that. From okay. He cannot do that act of mercy when he is in his throne.
Why shouldn't he do that?
That's mean he is not almighty, because he cannot do it in his throne, so he have to come down. He's, you know, your God. You Muslim, you lie to us. You say if Allah wants something to happen, he say be is going to be. But look, you have to take a taxi every day and come down from point A to point B. And listen. Let me ask you. How Allah will come down where? Where is the lowest heaven located?
It is underneath the second, third, fourth, up to the seventh heaven.
In order to believe in that, that's mean your God believe in the earth to be flat. Because
no, the earth is round.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. Did he say the earth is round? Did he say that? But the hadith says Allah come down every night in the third part of the night.
Yes.
Okay, well, the third part of the night is 24 hours a day.
It's because you are ignorant. You don't want to listen. I want to explain.
My friend, explain to me. You are the one saying that Allah come down every day in the third part of the night. Did you agree with that?
When he descends, he does not descend by leaving his place.
My friend, this is not the question. This is not the question, my friend. This is not the question, my friend. This is not the question. This is not the question. This is not the question. Abdul, listen carefully. Let's listen, Abdul. He leave his place, and we prove it because it says he descend. Stop lying. He descend. So stop lying. Huh?
Don't want me to explain it?
You did already. You did. Now answer me. How Allah will descend down in the third part of the night when the earth is not a flat? The earth is not a flat.
He descends in a relative manner.
What relative manner? What does that mean? Are you saying it's fake? It's not real?
It is real. Allah descends to this creation and not to that creation.
My friend, is it real? Is it real or it's fake? Is it real or fake?
It's a real descent, but he doesn't leave his place. He only draws closer.
My friend, what do you mean? How he can draw closer if he is not moving his place?
Not rationally impossible for a thing to draw closer.
So why he is using? How he is using the word descend? He can say a different word. He can say, "I make you closer to me," but he chose to say, "Listen." He chose to say, "I descend." He did not choose to say, "I will make you closer." He said, "Yanizilu Rabbuna." Listen, Abdul, you are the one who don't know Arabic, guys. In order for Allah, I'm showing in the screen how the Google, how the earth is. This is the earth. So when you say yanzilu, if we say this is Mecca, let us go here. This is Mecca here. This is Saudi Arabia. Muhammad is speaking in Saudi Arabia. Wonderful. Okay. So now Allah is where? Above the sky. Muhammad is speaking about his God as if he is above. So Allah is here.
Okay.
The throne, no problem. I'm going to draw a throne. It's very important to have a throne. I mean, God cannot be a God if there's no throne. That would be a problem. So here we go. This is the throne of Allah, guys. Okay.
Don't you believe in
Adam, listen. No, we don't believe in a throne as a physical throne. God do not need a physical throne. Listen to me here carefully. Listen, Abdul. Listen, Abdul. Listen. Here we go. This is the throne of Allah, and this is Muhammad here. So Allah is going to come down every third part of the night, right?
I don't believe in non-physical thrones.
My friend, you believe you Muslim believe in a physical throne. You Muslim believe in physical throne is carried by 8 animals.
By 8 angels.
Though they are animals, they have faces of animals. Face of an eagle, face of a lion, face of don't fool me. You know, I know more than you can imagine about your cult. Now listen. Don't change the topic. So Allah now is above the earth. Right? How he can be above? How he can be above when the earth is round?
He is because he is outside of the heavens.
What outside? Still the earth is round. My friend, he is above from which side? Allah will go down from which side of the earth? From here.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is above. We direct our hands towards Allah above. It doesn't it doesn't at all matter that the earth is spherical.
What do you mean doesn't matter? Let me ask you. Let me prove to you. Does the Quran says the earth is flat? Yes or no?
No.
What if I show it to you? What you will do?
It's a consensus.
Do you promise to apologize?
I will not apologize. How can you show something which is a consensus among Muslims? All the Muslims, as Ibn Taymiyyah mentions, and as Ibn Hazm mentions, there is a consensus.
What consensus? What consensus? I will show you the interpretation. I will show you the Quran. I will show you whatever you wish. What do you want? Did Allah listen. I heard I heard the Muslim, they say that Allah in the Quran, he mentioned the earth is like a shape of an egg. Is that correct?
I don't know. I know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that وَكُلٌّ فِي فَلَكٍ يَسْبَحُونَ. As Ibn Abbas explained it, he said it's like it is spherical. He used the word which means it's spherical.
What spherical?
And that
Yasbahun means they swim. Yasbahun means swim, and that's something Muhammad he took from the pagan. From the pagan Sabian. Yes, you're a prophet. He believed that every plant is taking a boat and swim. This is what if you falik and yasbahun. Thank you very much. So now, is the earth flat in the Quran? Yes or not?
No.
Read with me.
The earth is spread out, but it is spherical.
Read with me, please.
But how is this? استنى شوي, Christian Prince.
استنى شوي. We are talking about Allah will descend. You see, a topic will lead to a topic. I have to prove you now. You are the one who said to me that Allah is one God, and Muhammad, he don't speak of his own, and everything is coming from Allah, and Allah is the only one God, and we worship one God. So look what happened now. You have a God who said the earth is a flat. Chapter 71, verse number 19. وَجَعَلَ اللَّهُ لَكُمُ الْأَرْضُ بِسَاطًا. Is the word bisat mean a flat carpet? Yes or no?
It is explained by the other verse which says وَهُوَ الَّذِي مَدَّ الْأَرْضَ.
مَدَّ الْأَرْض. Thank you very much. We go to مَدَّ الْأَرْض. مَدَّ الْأَرْض, he made it flat again.
Yes, it is flat in a sense, but it is spherical too.
What do you mean flat in that sense, but spherical too? How that can be? Either it's flat. Okay, let me prove to you that you are again lying to me. Is it your prophet who ordered you to face the Qibla, the Kaaba?
Yes.
Okay, how somebody live in America, he can face the Kaaba?
How is the Qibla? What is the Qibla? You define the Qibla.
The direction of the Kaaba.
Yes, but is it permissible to what is the Qibla?
The Kaaba is the place of the Kaaba.
So what is your question?
How you can live in America and you can face the Kaaba?
You direct your face towards the direction of the Kaaba.
How you can direct your face? It's on the other side of the earth. It's down. In order to do that, you have to put your head in the toilet seat.
You miskin. You are ignorant. You don't think straight.
My friend, let us see who don't think straight. How you can face the Qibla if the Qibla is in the other side of the earth? You Muslims, you direct your face and you claim that you are facing the Kaaba when you pray in America or Australia or Europe. That is a joke. That's a stupid. There's no way you can face the Kaaba. Nobody can face the Kaaba. The only way for you to do that, the only way to do that, if you believe that the earth is a flat.
Above the heavens.
Who is above the heaven? Allah is not above the heaven. Allah is not way anywhere. Allah is a joke. He does not exist, and I can prove it. What kind of God? My friend. You see, you keep jumping like a monkey from a topic to a topic. Allah is above the heaven. I explained to you. I showed you the hadith that Allah above him air and underneath of him air. My friend,
you're being silly and you're being foolish.
Don't hang up and don't run away, coward. You said you want to expose me. This video is in YouTube. People will laugh at you claiming to be a sheikh from Saudi Arabia when you do not know even to answer one question about your religion.
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Where are you from? Where are you from? Tell me, where are you from?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why not?
It is none of your business.
Ah, okay. So you are from the Middle East. Okay, now listen. We go back to zero. This is what the Muslims are. All right? Now, you're a prophet. When he was in Mecca. He claimed.
Prince, can I ask you a question? Because you haven't asked me a question.
You are the one who asked me the question first. You forgot. It was your question who came to me.
This is not fair. Do you believe in fairness?
My friend, I don't know. I don't believe in fairness. You are a Muslim. A Muslim don't believe in fairness. You're a prophet. He said, kill those who don't believe in Allah and the last month. This is not fair. You don't talk about killing me and raping my wives and taking my land, and then you speak about fair. Shame on you. Who are you to speak about fair? You are the last one to speak about fair. You are a Muslim who believe in rape, who believe in killing, who believe in theft. You're a prophet. He said that even their kids is halal for you. Go and kill them. Your prophet is not a person who can teach fairness. Now answer, Blackstone Kisser, Mr. Blackstone Kisser. I really enjoy talking to you. Are you going to answer me or not about what we said? We are talking about the same topic for the last 1 hour at least. Until now, you did not say, you did not give me the answer. Are you going to give me the answer or not?
You have to give me 30 seconds to answer because you're not giving me any
I'm
time.
giving you the last hour to talk. You said nothing. You said rubbish. Now we go back to zero.
Letting me talk.
Is the Quran, I want a confirmation from you. Is the Quran, which is an attribute of God, which is of the knowledge of God, as you confirmed to us, is it going to be eternal or it is not eternal?
It cannot possibly be eternal. The actions of God and His.
I'm not talking about the action. Stupid. Stop being stupid. Stop being stupid. I'm not talking about the action. I'm talking about the word. The word is not an action. Don't be stupid.
Action.
The word.
The word is this. What do you mean by the word? This is the letter and the meaning.
Give me a reference that the word of Allah is His action and it is not His knowledge.
It is His.
How you say to me?
happens by
How you
His
say
power
to
and
me
will.
it is His knowledge and you say to me it is His action? How knowledge is an action?
It happens by His power and will.
This is not the
He
question.
speaks.
This is not the question. Is it an action or it is a knowledge?
It is off. Is it? I already answered. Already answered. You
did not answer. My friend, let me teach you. Let me teach you. Let me teach you. Let me teach you.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
الكلمة في اللغة الكلمة في اللغة قول بدون فعل. You are an ignorant in Arabic like your prophet who do not know how to quote a name correctly.
What is kalam?
Listen, كلام لفظ يقال وليس فعل. الكلام ما قيل وقال ويقول وليس فيه فعل. طالما أنه كلام ليس بفعل. So it is not an action. It's not an action. Listen, Abdul. I'm asking you, let me rephrase the question for you because you Muslim drink camel urine, you are so slow. The word of Allah, I'm not talking about the action of Allah. Is that more clear? The word of Allah, which is not the action.
How is the word not an action?
The Quran, all of it, the Quran of all of it is not action. All of the Quran is not. The Quran, my friend, is your God reporting a story. There's no action in it. It's a story to report.
The Quran is spoken words. It was spoken.
It's a spoken story. There's no action there. When your prophet, let me teach you some intelligence. When your God Allah, He spoke about Adam to Muhammad. He was speaking about. Listen. When your God, He said to Muhammad that I say to the angels, I will create an inheritance, Khalifa. Okay. Which some Muslims they say it is Khaliqa, you know, Khalifa or Khaliqa, they don't know. Now listen. What was it happening at that time when Allah He said that to Muhammad in the Quran? Was it happening at that time or Allah reporting a story?
Answer five of my questions.
My friend, you have no question. You are no one. You are a potato. You've been served and you've been cooked. Don't call me again. Next time that your dad call me. Get lost. This guy is a sheikh. You want to debate me? Man.